And we are live. Go ahead and share your freaking heart out, dude.
All right, on it.
Welcome everybody to Rovertime Extras. It's where we're just gonna goof off and celebrate America's birthday. I am your host, Dr. Manhattan, and with me is Minding Freedom over here, the honey badger from Germany.
Hello.
And we have a guest today. We have the gracious President Hanosh. Am I saying it right? Hanosh?
No, it's President Hanosh.
Hanosh. Fuck. I'm sorry.
All right. All right. No, it's not.
I have disrespected you.
Nobody gets it right. No. Yeah, you disrespected me. I'll be sure to execute you in Lebanon.
Yeah.
Off the building is how we do.
I graciously bend my head over so you could have a clear shot at my neck.
All right, you got it. Are you sure you're live? Because I'm not seeing it.
Says live.
Oh.
We're on. Okay,
now it is. It just took forever.
But it's just.
All right, let me shut up quick.
I'll go ahead and follow suit and send that out where I can. Because we may as well get some exposure going. Blah.
I'm about to tweet it. Give me 1 second.
No, do your thing. We're just. This is how we do our intros. We're just going to send it out everywhere. We are live! Exclamation points. Into the ground. But anyway, yes. So we're just gonna. I know we had something planned to talk about for the most part, but we're just gonna be goofing off because, unlike our weekly show, this is just a part where we're talking about generally whatever. It's gonna be very freeform, I think.
Go ahead.
And I'd like to thank Logan for coming on because, frankly, why not? It's fun, I guess. I don't know.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I was a little bit nervous about going on my first guest live stream. Although I don't know. I guess I wasn't really nervous when I went on Blair's, but.
Well, yeah, because well, I mean, I think it's different because you and her are friends, and I'm just some random stranger who's like, "Hey, you want to come on?"
Who apparently lives like right next to me.
Yeah, no, we're basically like a stone's throw.
I know. So if I screw up, you can come.
Well, no, without giving it away to the audience, because like my mom follows Blair on Snapchat, so she told me she confirmed that Blair lives not far away. So now I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Every time I go north, I'm gonna be extremely paranoid.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drop the name of your town, but you're living in the one that starts with O, right?
Yeah. I'm in the one that starts with O.
Yeah. Okay, no
I'm in the one that starts with B.
B?
Berlin, Germany.
Oh. That's good because that's the only place I know in Germany.
Yeah, that's the only place most people know.
Yeah, we did not learn geography.
Oh, wow.
We learned the Bible instead.
Oh, I feel like all of Germany is pretty to the uninitiated is just Berlin for the most part.
Pretty much, yeah.
Even like the backward,
it's not.
I'm sure it's not. Just like not all of California is L.A. or Berkeley or something.
Yeah, or San Francisco.
Yeah, there's also San Francisco.
Yeah. I kind of want
San Francisco. I don't like it. I feel gross when I go there. No offense.
I kind of wanted to forget about San Francisco, so that's why I didn't mention it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, not really, but
you're never sorry, Mindy.
Exactly.
So, I guess basic question after because this obviously isn't going to be an all-day thing, but what do you? Minding, I guess I'll ask you this too. Who has what plans for the 4th of July, like as far as celebrating?
I'm just gonna be busy all day. I'm gonna be trying to film my next video. Other than that, I'm just gonna try to clean up my room, and that's pretty much it. Watch fireworks.
Nice. Minding, do you have anything planned that you're gonna try and do in solidarity with us Americans?
I was trying to attend a picnic today, but no, it was supposed to be an American style picnic, but it happened 2 hours ago. So
I have questions. What exactly is an American style picnic to a German? Because I've heard stereotypes that apparently like the American meal is like lemonade and hamburgers, and I'm like,
Ew.
is that actually?
That's close. That's close. I mean, no, basically I wasn't there. Like I said, it was 2 hours ago, so I don't know what exactly was there. But I saw one photo, and all I saw is I gotta look a word up. Damn it, as always. Yeah, an American flag as a tablecloth.
Oh yeah, that sounds very American. Actually, that sounds a little bit.
That's something.
It sounds a little disrespectful in some ways, but I could see why it would be done.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not an actual. It looks like the flag,
Okay,
but it is a tablecloth.
Yeah, it has the pattern, but it's not actual. Okay.
So we're here to pick up scraps and clean up.
It's an actual flag.
Yeah. I would like to thank America for this plentiful bounty that you have laid before us. Is basically what I'm getting from that.
Yeah, kind of.
I almost feel like I'm Logan. I feel like you and I are kind of almost like minding over here as far as being foreigners celebrating America, because we're both California natives and we're called California for a reason at times.
Yeah, not North Cal. North Cal's pretty good.
North Cal is mostly pretty stable, yeah. But once I'm trying to think, like
south of Sacramento, when you enter college areas like Davis and San Francisco and Berkeley, then it becomes cancer. Communist cancer, yeah.
It's like what? Yeah, it's like anything north of Sac is just like, all right, so you're pretty much normal in America, but you're kind of liberal. All right, then you get past it, and it's like, oh fuck, what have I stumbled into?
All like the non-binary trends. I'm sure they're gonna try to be getting like more gender options on their driver's license, like they did in Oregon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You saw that video, right?
I heard about that, but I never saw a video about it. I just remember hearing that they started including multiple genders in Oregon, and I thought to myself, poor Jeff Holiday, he's got to go through so much shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the next step is going to be suing people. So
yeah, because you talked about that in your first video about Bill. Was it C-16, right?
Bill C-16, yeah.
Yeah. Poor Canada, man.
Yeah. It's kind of messed up. I actually had a lot of, well, not so many, but I had a couple of non-binary people who claimed to be non-binary or genderqueer, gender fluid. Trans people all around say that they were completely against it. So that's a good sign, I guess.
That's okay. That at least helps.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand it, and I've made mistakes. So like I had one trans friend, and I would fuck up so much. Like they were female to male, and and for the most part, I was all right about it. I would be like, hey, where's he at? How is he doing? That kind of thing. But the voice, my brain could never quite override it. And so I would say like, where is she? Oh, fuck.
Well, did you know him before?
I did not. No, I only knew them as transitioning. So I respected it as much as I could, but it was still one of those things where it was like,
it's something that's going to have to be worked on. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, I didn't really have that problem with Blair because I knew Blair before she was Blair.
Like my ex-girlfriend had to tell me they were trans. I was like, no fucking way.
Who, Blair or your friend or your girlfriend?
My ex-girlfriend now. She told me that Blair was trans. I was like, seriously? Because I'd only seen like one video of hers at one point, and so it didn't really. It
didn't click yet.
It didn't quite click yet. Like I thought something was up, and I couldn't put my finger on it. But when they said it, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, yeah. I mean, okay. Truth time. I have a hard time like. I don't know, figuring out if I would have seen Blair as like a female or if I would have seen her as like a trans woman.
Okay.
Because like I knew her before then. I had like seen pictures and I had talked to her before then.
Yeah.
But, like now I'm trying to figure out if I had watched her video, I would have caught on. I feel like I
think if you'd watched one of her videos now, it'd be a lot more difficult. But if you go back into like deep vault stuff, like her first few, then it would probably be easier to kind of distinguish.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think I have had any trans friends other than her. So
yeah,
actually, I had one, but
I had a trans friend, I think you can say, because once I think that person probably is distancing themselves because I voted Trump, and so they're just like, yeah, hey, I'm like,
so imagine like a whole gay community doing that to you.
dude, I feel for you, man. I feel bad.
Threats. I've gotten death threats from these people on Grindr.
Oh, I'll pretend this pillow's you since I'm not there. So, pat. There's your shoulder.
Thank you.
I mean, you could just go over.
Like 30 minutes away.
We're gonna do the whole stream as I drive over to wherever the fuck he's at. But oh my gosh, man! Like, at least I know where you and I are at, or at least where I'm at. I'm not sure what it's like up for you. Like, I imagine you'll catch some shit from people, but well, actually, no. Blair said something about it in the video where a roommate tried to stab her.
Oh yeah.
So maybe you're not as safe as I think you are.
I mean, death threats on Grindr sounds pretty serious to me.
Yeah.
No, not really.
All right.
No.
Oh God. I'm curious, like, because I don't even know where to start with this, but as someone in your position who is gay, is from because Lebanese is considered like that is Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
And all this difference, and you said you voted for Trump just now, or at least voted Republican.
Yeah, I voted for Trump. Yeah.
You had to get so much shade from like not just like internet, but I assume in circles that like are tangible. You know what I mean? Like,
I was in the closet. I had to go in the closet again because I was more afraid of coming out as a Trump supporter than a gay man. I was afraid because you know the place I live is like a liberal town in the middle of like a very conservative area.
I know it is. It really is. Like I remember one of the newspapers, like the main newspaper. I get it at where I work, and I remember reading it, and it was just like resisting Trump. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Although here in this town, there's a lot of conservatives that live here, but mostly the majority is liberal.
Yeah, it really is a.
But
I've been there. I've seen it. So.
Yeah, I work at a restaurant here, and so I had Blair had asked me to come with her to like I think it might have been a vagina monologue at the College State here, and I had to say no because where I work, I would be recognized, and I was not wanting to risk an incident.
Oh.
And I don't know. I was just so afraid to come out, and so that's why I was like,
poor
super
thing,
afraid.
man.
Yeah, I had. I'm so afraid. I was so afraid to come out of the Trump closet, but not the gay closet very much.
It's funny to me because like yeah, it's weird how someone is more afraid of coming out as a Republican or a Trump supporter than they are as to be gay now. I'm like, that's like the weirdest fucking stigma. Well, maybe not in general.
Sexuality and differences in what you believe in aren't shameable, but only one is shamed.
Yeah.
This is what I have. I won't look at it and be like, wow, I'm not being shamed for being gay. That sucks. Yeah. I kind of have to shake my head that people are getting upset that you vote for Donald Trump. I mean, he says pretty stupid shit sometimes.
He does, yeah. Admittedly, Trump says a lot of stupid shit, but at the same,
I loved that.
But then again, he makes up for it by posting a wrestling meme.
Yeah, that one.
I saw something that I thought was a really great descriptor of the whole situation with Trump and the media, and it was like, media, I'm gonna do something stupid. Trump, hold my beer. Media, no, hold my beer. No, you. And I was like, yeah, I like Trump, but that is really...
I'm not gonna lie, I love seeing the CNN getting their ass handed to them.
Oh, dude, it is so beautiful.
Yeah. It's very satisfying, I will say. My family doesn't like it. My family doesn't like that he does, over the top things like that. But whatever.
But
most of my family doesn't like me for voting for Trump anymore. So. Oh well.
Yeah. So, are you effectively the black sheep right now, politically speaking, in your family?
Here's the funny thing. So, huge black sheep in like the gay community and Middle Eastern as well. And I'm half Middle Eastern, I'm half Lebanese, half Italian.
Oh wow.
So
everybody hates you somewhere.
Yeah, pretty much. So my Lebanese side voted for Trump. The Italian, the white side, the liberal white side voted for Hillary Clinton. So it's like the oppressive white people voted for Hillary Clinton, and voted for Donald Trump.
That's very logical, considering that the Italians voted for Silvio Berlusconi numerous times. He's just as much a fraud as Hillary is.
Oh man,
I feel on Italian people. I'm still half offended by that.
Come on, I gotta criticize their politics. Come on.
We were allies in World War II. Chill down for a second.
Yeah, and then you left us. You traded us. You went to the other side.
No, my Italian side, and I don't know much about them because like my dad was adopted, and we're just figuring out what the whole family over there did. They came around like I think around before World War II. So I guess I can't say we were allies.
It was weird. I actually went to Italy. I was telling Mining about this a little bit, but not in this particular thing I'm about to mention right now. But I went to because it was a tour going from like the northern part near Milan, Como, all the way down to Rome for 2 weeks. And we get to Assisi, and we have a free day, and so I'm just walking around, and this little old man, I swear to God, he's like 5'2", probably 5 foot nothing now I think about it.
Yeah.
And I don't speak a lick of Italian. But I can barely catch on that he's trying to tell me about like the war. Like he's simulating bombs dropping over the sky, and he said like America Libertad. I'm like, okay, that part I caught. Out of at least 5 paragraphs, I catch 2 words.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it was weird. Okay, I'm being uber paranoid about what could be heard right now because I thought I heard my fan and my laptop going off right now, and I know my stepdad is building stuff outside, so I'm like, you're probably hearing some grinders and stuff going down.
You might be hearing my fan. Mine's like right above me.
It's just hovering, watching you, just like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of what I was going to say earlier because I'm curious. Like, what was the for you where you were at like immediately the next the immediate next morning after election night? What was the atmosphere that you had to endure? Like, I imagine you were pretty satisfied, but everybody else just like like it was a pure procession.
It's gonna be a little bit heavy because family problems, but like I was at my Lebanese side, so we were all happy. We were all surprised. We didn't think he would win.
Right.
I remember like watching it, and I was just like staying up and just like call Pennsylvania.
You're just like
maybe it wasn't Pennsylvania, but it was somewhere, and they were about to call it. I'm just like, just call it. If you call it, they win.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was watching it like eyes were glued.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah, and at that point, Donald Trump was ahead on popular vote and electoral college votes.
Mm-hmm.
And Hillary conceded by then. And I remember waking my grandma up and be like, she fucking conceded. She quit. I remember waking up and be like, what? Wow. And she just went back to sleep. The next morning, she was beside herself. We were all super excited, and we couldn't believe it. We thought Donald Trump was going to get assassinated or something.
Dude, I was this close to just like buying as many bullets as I could off of Amazon and waiting for 3 days to go into the mountains somewhere.
To teach me how to shoot just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case that they're trying to finish off the Lebanese Christians. as you know now. I mean, that's probably not very funny, but like, I mean, we kind of turned an eye to that, right? So.
We do, but it's something we got to bring up for sure.
Yeah,
I didn't know about that part. Of
course you didn't. Nobody knew about it.
Hey, this is why I have this now.
Yeah, she's Lebanese, just like me.
Yeah.
So And Shakira are all Lebanese. Well, I'm actually half Lebanese, and Shakira.
Shakira's Lebanese?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I thought she was Colombian.
She's like natural light hair, I think. I think she's Lebanese.
Now I
think she moved to. We're gonna have to look.
Nah, she is Colombian.
Okay. I was gonna say my mom.
That's a nationality.
I was like, my mom made me
What's your name again?
So.
What's your name again? What's the German guy's name again?
Minding.
Just call me Minding.
Minding. Fuck you, Minding.
That's a
no, you're actually right. Her paternal grandparents emigrated from Lebanon to New York City.
Okay, so she's at least part. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, there's no way.
Okay, so you were asking about my family. So during the election, and I'm not gonna get too heavy on. Well, actually, I might a little bit.
Dude, say whatever you gotta say, man.
During the election. Me and my dad's side of the family had a lot of problems, and my dad's side's the white side, the Italian.
Yeah.
The dark Italian, the dark white. I of course, I mean, like, I love him. He's my dad, and like that whole family I love.
Yeah,
but
of course.
In the election, he made it like a hobby to ritually shame me.
Oh God.
Just like, he would call you a faggot, right? Or he said, I don't think Donald Trump would call me a faggot, but
yeah, no, he wouldn't.
But he would just do stupid shit like that, and just like, well, Hillary's obviously gonna win. What you're doing it just for attention, like just weird stuff like that. And then he would say that I not quote for quote, obviously, but he would like make me off to come as like a disgrace to his family, and I was just like, I was hurt by that, and I was just like,
that's fucked up, dude. Shit.
Go for who I want. And the night before, he said, I was posting about it, like, because my friends had just found out I was voting for Trump, and I was just like, if you really need to vote for a woman, vote for Jill Stein, because Hillary is the embodiment of Satan. And posted something that was my dad was fucking shading me on Facebook, saying like, whoever side's losing, please just shut the fuck up. And then hours later, Hillary conceded to him.
One of my coworkers went through that same thing because her parents were very much in favor of Clinton, but she voted for Trump, and so she's seeing all this stuff on Facebook, and she's like, "Dude, shut the fuck up! Don't be assholes."
Well, my dad was like making it across, like, I was doing this for, first of all, like, attention. Second of all, that I was like somehow racist now.
He's like, it's just a phase. You don't really like Trump.
Yeah.
Did he try and pull the line that I think has been said to a lot of gay people and say you're just confused?
Yeah, he didn't bring that line specifically, but he that's pretty much what he did. Yeah.
Oh God.
Like, well, you're wrong, because what happened was during the election, I was originally a Hillary Clinton supporter for about 2 days, and then I was on the Bernie train, and at that time I hated Donald Trump because I felt like I was just like, oh, this guy's a complete fucking racist. He's homophobic. He does all these things that I'm seeing online. And then I started watching. I saw, Blair White started the video, and like we were friends by then. And bonded because like some gay guy in the community here was like talking shit about me, and she was like one of the few people that stood up for me.
Oh, that's great, man.
I know, she's great. And let's see.
I feel like I should say this to you since you're a friend of hers, but I promise I'll contain my excitement if I ever like stumble across her and
please do,
like next time. Like I don't want to just be like, ah! I want to be like, okay, be calm, don't flip out.
No, I mean, like, sometimes she and I will go bar hopping, so if you see us walking by, don't like scream and chase us down.
I'll be very calm and just be like, I'll probably stutter a shitload too. It'll be like, hi.
Okay, we'll get some vodka shots in you, and you'll be fine.
Whiskey.
Anyway.
If I have to drink anything, I'll knock back some whiskey.
That works too. So I was on the Bernie train, and she had started making videos about like men's rights activism. Yeah. And she was talking about how people were dismissing it at the very least and just demonizing men in general, and that made me sick. Like, even when I was never super liberal, but I was at a point where I was kind of sensitive to a lot of people's opinions when I first came out, and so I considered myself liberal, but I always had a lot of. It's weird to call it conservative. Yeah. For some reason, I was wanting to say conservationist.
I mean, recycling is great, but I don't think that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah, it's weird to call men's rights a conservative movement, but that's, I mean, like with how far the left is, it kind of is conservative. So she was making videos about that, and I was agreeing with her a lot. And I had known her, and so I was just like, yeah, I'm a Republican that likes Bernie Sanders, and I was gonna vote for him as that. And then he came to my town to speak at the college, and I was there, and I was in attendance, and I was watching, and I was just so disappointed. he was talking, it was just like recycled content, just like the wage gap. Well, the wage gap doesn't exist.
We need to tax the 1%. That's my really shitty Bernie impression.
Like, we're gonna get free college from taxing the 1%, even though if you tax the 1% more, they're not hire people. So
it's like
right there.
It's like that one,
and it's still not free.
And, he said something like, women need to be protected because 1 in 4 women are raped, and I was like, no. And then no Muslim is bad, you know, there aren't such things as Islamic terrorists. And I was like, well,
I imagine that one kind of hit home for you a bit more because your family had to go through some shit.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't, all the family members that went through that are either dead or somewhere else. They're not in the USA anymore.
Oh.
So I can't really even say I'm like affected by that, because I can just be angry for what they had to go through. But
like, you're more happy that you didn't have to go through it, but you know that they still had to. So it's like kind of a spit in the face that they say shit.
And not just because it's my family, but because people of Lebanon, like Brigitte Gabriel, like had to go through all of it.
Exactly.
So that made me like sick, and just like, obviously I'm gonna be the first to say that all Muslims aren't bad. Right. You know. But there's some Muslims like Linda Sarsour that I don't get along with, as we'll talk about later.
Man. Like, every time I hear about her, I wonder if she's just like some kind of weird person from Earth 2, where maybe Islam really is as peaceful as she says, but here it just doesn't mesh well because we're actually in our own reality that makes that we can. I don't know, man.
When we talk about her blocking me, I'll tell you that shows kind of rationalized violence against gays.
No shit.
Like, yeah, something like that. I can't quote her because I can't fucking see the tweet anymore. But when we get to that, I'll tell you. But like,
for sure,
I was in the crowd, and I was like with all my liberal friends, and they're all like applauding, like screaming, "Yes, Queen!" And like, and I was just like looking around, just like, everyone believes this. And afterwards, like he said thank you, and it felt like a sales pitch more than just like an actual speech to people. And I shook his hand, and I was just like, okay. And I said hi to him, and I shook his hand. And
it was just like a hollow moment. Like,
yeah, I was just like, okay. And by that time, Blair had done a video on, what was it? It was UMass. It was UMass Republicans putting on a show with Christina Hoff Sommers, Steven Crowder, and Milo Yiannopoulos.
Oh, Strictly Pop.
Introduced me to all of them. And then I was just like, what is this? And I was just like, this doesn't happen. And when I was in the line for like the Bernie Sanders rally, I saw it. I saw people being triggered. We were first in line, like the family I was hanging out with that day, like sat there all day since like 4 a.m. to get spots. God. And we were at work and at college. And so we came, and they were holding the spots for us. People behind us started screaming and like saying like they're gonna fight us, and that we're disrespectful shits. I'm just like, we're gonna get in. You're literally just second in line. There's like 4 more people you're gonna have to wait behind. And this person just got really like sweaty, and like her eyes were wide, and she was like panicking. And like she had a boyfriend with her, and she was like, I'm freaking out, and her
like she was this close to hyperventilating into a bag.
yeah, it was also really fucking hot that day, and she was like,
well, it's California, that's always going to be like that.
Yeah, NorCal especially. Oh my god.
Oh, these last few weeks, man, I've been dying.
I was working outside, and I wear all black at my work.
Oh,
it was humid, and it was 109, and I came back in, and I was just like, I want to fucking die.
See, I feel that because I'm mostly inside, but it's not like the AC is that powerful.
Yeah.
And I work with the cooker, and that bitch gets hot.
Yeah.
And when I'm standing there, I'm usually wearing like an undershirt and a button up because I want to look somewhat decent.
So you work at a restaurant?
I work in a grocery shop and a butcher
Store.
shop. A grocery store, butcher shop combo. Yeah. And like I'm standing there just like, all right, let's just easily get this chicken off the skewer out of the thing. And it'll boil you alive.
Yeah, and I work in a restaurant too, so like the restaurant area is really nice and cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you go outside and it's fucking Satan's asshole out there. And like I'm out there like trying to throw garbage away. I'm just like running across like the parking lot screaming because it's so hot.
Like, well, you have to do that, otherwise you're afraid your hair will catch on fire at this point.
I'm like I come back in, I'm like soaking wet and like all red, and like it's cool, and then I go into the kitchen and then it's hot again.
Oh, it was funny. My mom, she actually came into my work to pick some stuff up the other day, and because she'll go hiking now and again when she doesn't have anything to do, and she's wearing a purple shirt, and I swear to God, her face is almost the exact same shade. She's so hot.
Her face turned purple?
Her face is like this close to turning purple. And I was like, Mom, holy fuck. Are you okay? She's like, yeah, why? Just so hot. I'm like, your face is like, you look like you need more oxygen.
Yeah. And anyway, the heat was killing these triggered people. These triggleds.
Triggles, I like that.
And they were having like tantrums and like, I don't know. It was like a war of like super regressive people who were losing their minds over small things versus less people who were communists.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was awful. I even saw my government teacher there who I fucking hated.
Oh God.
I hated her so much. I actually had to make assignments for her back when I was in high school because like she didn't. Anyway, we'll skip that. It was inept. Let's just say that. Anyway, I saw all these things, and by that time, Blair had made a video on UMass and like all the stuff that happened here. And I got into Milo Yiannopoulos, and I didn't like what he said at first, but I listened, and I was kind of like, okay. And then I started to look outside of what the media was showing me about Trump, and I started to like him. And by that point, I was either on the sinking Bernie ship or on the Trump train. And so,
well, no, we can't call it a sinking ship. Well, maybe not sinking is the right term for it. I would say more.
Was definitely a sinking ship.
Well, I think he had. I want to say he had something of a chance until the DNC was just like, nah, fuck that guy, because at least he was popular. I don't know anybody.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing. If he won the DNC's
nomination
candidacy, he would have won.
I bet he would have.
And we would have been a communist country by now.
We really would have. So I'm actually glad. In a weird, fucked up way, I'm glad Hillary was the candidate.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've said this before, but when I first heard about her running and I saw her face, like, I'd seen her up to that point, of course. Like, I'm sure I saw her face in the news from Benghazi or whatever, but when I saw her face... Huh?
It wasn't the first time that she ran.
Yeah, that too, but I never paid attention to, like, the 2008 or the 2012 election that much. Well, okay, the 2008 a little bit because it was Obama.
Yeah.
But I remember when I first saw Clinton, maybe late 2015, I could only think to myself, you are a cunt, and I don't know why. Like, do you ever just have one of those auras of something? It's just like, I don't know why something about you is off, but I know it is.
It's probably not having to do anything with her weird head seizures.
I was like,
not off at all.
Yeah, just like, no, this is her chilling at Cedar Rapids.
She's remembering that one time that no, never mind. We're not going to talk about that.
Oh God.
Anyway, at that point, I had I was kind of stepping onto the Trump train.
Mm-hmm. Like
And
you were buying your tickets and they were getting clipped by the conductor and all that. Just
and as soon as I stepped onto the trolley cart, Bernie Sanders sold out to. He conceded to Hillary Clinton. So I was just like, oh, okay, I saved myself for that.
Yeah, you saved yourself a bunch of disappointment.
And then like a lot of my friends on Facebook who are no longer my friends were saying that like they're gonna have to vote for Hillary Clinton. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna do that. And then I lost about 17 friends that day.
Oh damn! I lost like 4.
Well, I just don't have many friends, and so like these were people I went to a very liberal high school with, and you know, just the other week I was attending a Bernie Sanders rally with, and like they thought I betrayed them, and so I was just like, well, okay, and like the whole next year they had spent like, I don't know, it was crazy. It was my family and half my family and my friends were harassing me about voting for Donald Trump, being a gay man who's Lebanese voting for Donald Trump.
There's like, how could you sell out? It's like, I'm not.
Can I not? And so that just pushed me on the Trump train harder.
Yeah. And that's another thing I think is hilarious. It's like, you guys understand how this works, right? Once you tell someone you can't do something, they're probably more likely going to want to do it. Unless it's physically impossible or it might get them killed.
Yeah, if you treat me like shit, watch me want to piss you off more.
Yeah, that's kind of how this country was founded.
Yeah, saying fuck you.
Yeah, and that's why we're celebrating it today. We said fuck you to King George, and we've been doing so for how long? Was it? Yeah, exactly. 241 years now? Is that how long?
2017 years. I'm just playing.
241.
I'm playing.
No, I like that better. 2017 years.
That's sad. But it's so typical of Americans. Anyway, next topic.
Yeah.
Let's be positive today.
Let's be more positive because today is a fucking good day, man. Like,
but yeah, for a while I told Blair that I was wanting to do what I'm doing now, which is make videos.
Yeah.
And back to like the whole in the closet thing, I was too afraid to because, you know, just I worked in the middle of a liberal town.
Yeah.
Right next to 2 liberal colleges.
Like it's kind of like being like the. I'm trying to think of a good analogy for this, but they're all going to sound weird. It's like you're just the only man from your platoon, and you're in the middle of like Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know how to fucking survive, but I'm going to try anyway.
Why does it always have to be Germany? I feel like I'm being picked on right now.
You've been mostly pretty quiet, so I felt the need to include you somehow.
Yeah. We're inclusive.
Yeah. I'm really just... I'm trying to be multicultural for you, dude.
Yeah.
Because it's working so well for your country.
Yeah. It works so well for mine. Works so well for Lebanon, right?
Yeah, it works great. I'll tell you, Beirut pre all that shit sounds like a wonderful place. I wish I could have visited before it went to hell.
I heard that they are recovering, or at least they have. But
that's good.
They'll catch like a fraction of what they were.
Well, at least they're, you know, sort of recovering.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have people in France telling me that a lot of Lebanon's beautiful again.
That's good.
But I wouldn't feel safe going there.
I don't think I would either.
I'm gay, so.
Oh, well, I remember when I went. I think this is like not long after, because the trip when I went to Italy, my mom and my grandma, they were gonna plan a trip to Paris, and then the attack happened and all this stuff. And I remember thinking to myself, all right, you're gonna be fine. If the worst happens, just keep your head down and you'll find a way to survive. But not, you know, thankfully nothing happened.
Yeah.
But I remember it being so surreal. Like I'm in the middle of Assisi, and we're outside of St. Francis's Cathedral.
Yeah.
And they're like, just, you know, at this entryway, there's a military jeep, and there's these 2 soldiers, and they're holding, you know, they're geared up, like in case shit gets weird. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, rifles.
It was a kind of alien thing to think about, I guess. Yeah. Like, I'm not totally unused to seeing maybe National Guard doing their things here and there where we're at. But it's not something, it happens like once a year, and then it's just like, what are they doing? Training exercise? Oh, okay. And thinking to myself, that's normal for them right now. That's gotta be kind of spooky. Right. Hashtag pray for the Middle East and Europe.
Yeah. Are you reading? I just looked, and apparently we have comments running.
Oh shit! I forgot.
That's why he's been so quiet.
Oh, okay. That explains more. I thought I was just absorbing the talk time.
Oh, it's just like one person.
Minding's just being an attentive co-host.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So someone's got to care about the people in the chat.
I mean, usually Minding's an asshole, but when it comes to the chat, he's a pretty decent fellow.
I try to.
Yeah.
The thing is, when I'm speaking, it's pretty easy to use sarcasm and all that, and to be a fake shitty person. But when you're typing,
because your accent, we just can't tell.
Yeah, we can't tell through the thick German.
Oh God, you're making me feel insecure. I thought I had the American accent.
You have Merkel as leader. You should feel very insecure.
No, I'm part of the opposition here, so
consider it payback for making me feel insecure about being autistic all the time.
But you are autistic.
I can still feel bad about it.
Well, it depends.
I actually don't give a shit. I got made fun of for that so much in school that at this point it's like air to me. It's like, oh, you got me good there, buddy. My brain's same for me and my weight. Thank God you can't see. Sorry, what was that, Logan?
Were you diagnosed with Asperger's or something?
I was diagnosed at it was like between 4 and 6 with officially high functioning autism.
I don't like that. I got diagnosed with Asperger's because I didn't play a doll game with this dude. Like, they didn't put any other test, and they diagnosed me as Asperger positive, if that's a term. I got Asperger's.
Sounds like HIV positive.
I was just thinking that.
I was in 8th grade, all right? I was in 8th grade, and this guy was sitting down with me with dolls saying, let's play. And I said, okay. And I...
Yeah. Well,
wait, like Barbie dolls or what?
Yes. And it was like,
what the fuck?
Is this the standard? Everyone's gonna be autistic.
Like, little kid, you was just like, is this how humans interact? Weird.
Yeah. I mean, I was 14.
Oh.
I was 14.
No wonder you didn't want to play. God.
And so I had Asperger's.
Well, I was like, I think I was all right when I was first born, but after a while I became very withdrawn, and like there was huh?
It was the vaccination.
Oh, my mom is she's very much on that train. I'm like, Mom,
no.
I love you, but no. And if she's watching now, she might come bursting through that door right there because I'm still living with her, and I want to be like, I love you, but I really fucking disagree.
Yeah.
But
how that would. Whatever, it's neither here nor there.
But what, just tail spinning off the Asperger's autism stuff, I find it funny that I feel like the way the left is acting, like if I lived where you live, I would probably feel this even more. Yeah, like I would be like, you guys are really fucking weird, even for my social standards, dude.
You know what? Because I know autistic people who don't act and like freak out and have mental breakdowns like these people.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have
better functioning society.
Yeah, like I have my moments where I definitely get bent out of shape about stuff, but for the most part, I don't have I never had like a breakdown in public. I think it's mostly when I'm at home. I'm just like, okay, fuck, kind of. Like I remember this one time in high school, and I was getting I got bent out of shape because like I'm attached to the hip to my iPod.
Yeah.
And when it wasn't working right, I was like, oh God, what's happening? Please don't be fucked up for life now. And it's a stupid thing, but oh, good Lord.
Was it frozen?
I think it was more like I tried to update it, but for some reason it didn't have just my music on. It had everybody else's, and I was like, I don't want Taylor Swift on here. Get off.
That caused you a meltdown?
Just because it was a disruption in my routine a little bit. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, maybe you are a little bit.
No, I am. I really am. Minding is okay for getting on my case about it.
I mean, at this point, I get away with everything, don't I?
No, we still give you shit for being German.
Yeah, no, but no. That's not what I was trying to say. What I was trying to say, I could say anything towards you, and I could get away with it.
I'm sure there's some line that we haven't found yet, but for the most part, you're correct. You can.
You can't with me. No, I'm double oppressed. I'm gay and Lebanese.
Yeah. We can't say anything.
Triple oppressed. Don't forget Italian.
I was at work, and I was talking with my friend, and she we're like really good friends.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about the new Marina the Diamond song, and she said she didn't like it, and I got like upset, and I was just like, I'm not a fucking above hitting a woman. And she's like, you want to hit me? That's like joking. That's oppressive, and I'm just like, well, you might be a half black woman, but I'm half Lebanese gay man. And we were discussing it. And we're just like, wait, who comes out on top on this?
You basically were you like this close to getting out a whiteboard and like tallying up the oppression points?
Pretty much. And like, here's the thing: one of our white coworkers comes in and says, "Well, the black woman is." I'm just like, get out of here. I don't need to hear something from a white person. Okay,
get out of here, cracker. Said the white person with the.
It's just like, this is a minority topic. Okay. This is
God
for minorities.
That was the first known instance of white splaining.
Yeah. Here in my experience. Like
I love it when a term that's so. I like it when those terms get so, like they're so stupid, right? Like white splaining or ableism and stuff. And like, but something drives it home to have legitimacy. Like I remember a few weeks ago there was that one study that said like students who are. Was it white students who don't make eye contact more likely to be racist? I'm like, thanks, fuckface. You just legitimize ableism against like the spectrum kids like me.
Yeah.
Like God.
What if you're just shy?
Come on, make eye contact.
That
was fucking weird.
like, hi.
Oh God.
All right, so I'm gonna go now,
dude.
This is why it's easier just not to look at anybody, because then I can be like, I'm still listening. Just don't pay attention to these.
So fucking weird, dude.
What was that?
You're so weird.
I am. I really am. I admit it.
I'm trying to get
people to. You might actually. I have to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you remember about? Did you go to that one campus over there?
There's two.
The one where Bernie was at.
Downtown or the one?
The downtown one.
So CS.
Yeah, CS. Did you go to that one of them?
No.
Oh, never mind then. I was gonna say, because 2 years ago I was there, but not because I was enrolled there. I got so bored one day, I decided I'm going to take a Deadpool costume. I'm going to run around CS for a good 2 hours and just have some fun. Because
I think I might have heard about that. I think I heard about it because I was at the other college, and I think someone mentioned that. I think shortly after, we had a lot of morph suit weird things going on.
I started a trend. Oh God, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
Wait, are you the one outside? Like outside of the city limits? Like you're going to?
I don't go there anymore.
But you did.
Well, I mean, it's both. I would have both classes at both.
Oh, okay, no, wait, I'm sorry. I'm thinking, I forgot. It's a dual campus thing. Never mind. Okay, I was just thinking maybe I saw you in the hall and I never realized it. Because up until these last few weeks, I was still going, but I couldn't stand it anymore because I was like, I want to get a degree in film. This isn't that important. Bye.
Yeah, I mean, like, why would you go when it's summer anyway?
That too. Yeah. Oh.
I mean, the one thing I miss about college is like the environment. I like hanging out with a lot of people and just like talking shit.
Well, I guess I can kind of sympathize with that a little bit, but for the most part, my brain disagrees with it. It's like, hey, crowds. Nope.
I'm kind of like the other way. I feel safer in crowds.
That's fair. Yeah. Oh man.
Until that truck of peace comes along.
Well, you know, hopefully this travel ban helps.
Well, I mean, it's California. We have shitty drivers anyway, so
Yeah, not NorCal though. NorCal's pretty good, although we do have a lot of drunk drivers for some reason. Okay,
well, where you're at the
do this, but like I will tell you, I am guessing. I'm using my Scorpio magic to guess that there are going to be 2 drunk driver related accidents tonight.
You said Scorpio magic?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
will you be responsible for either of them?
please God, don't be.
Don't tempt me.
No.
Carefully.
Who did they vote for?
They voted for Gary Johnson.
Then they can't drive.
Oh my gosh. What is Aleppo? It's not drivable is what it is.
Oh my god.
I still can't get over that guy.
Then it's funny because I'm actually a libertarian. I changed to libertarian right before the election. So I voted as libertarian for Donald Trump because I wasn't really Republican, and I can't say I'm Democrat or Republican. So
yeah, it's like that's a happy middle ground. You're
for a
socially.
while I was independent, and that independents don't really have voting power much.
Yeah, they don't. It's just like, what are you independent? Are you independent? Yeah, you have like nothing. Yeah, no, I don't.
So I went libertarian and voted for Trump.
Oh, excuse me. I could feel that pocket of a burp right there. And I was like, oh God. Something I wanted to ask both of you, like, I guess more so minding because you actually do want to immigrate here, but both of you can, weigh in on this. But let's get deep. What does America mean to you guys? I guess.
You minding?
I'm giving you a chance to talk, my dude.
I mean, the obvious answer probably is freedom.
Right.
Basically, I wanna for that answer, I wanna. Is it in the Constitution? I think I'm not sure right now, but the pursuit of happiness. This is what I'm trying to get at. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta learn that before I immigrate, but
you'll get there.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully.
Well, I think
that I'm completely or that I'm more free, that I'm freer in pursuing my own happiness, that I'm not as restricted by the government, by states, by anything. Not as much as in Germany, I gotta say.
Does Germany have speech police yet?
I mean, weren't they talking with?
I wish I could say no, but
yeah.
I know the UK does, and there's like a Muslim police officer who's threatening people over email to like take stuff down or he'll arrest them.
Oh,
and, like it blows my mind because I'm just like, wow, imagine living in a place where you can't even say what you want, like within reason. No. Like, I mean, if I'm gonna say I'm gonna do a terrorist attack tomorrow, I would expect some sort of reaction.
Yeah,
but like saying,
well, that's a call to action, basically.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, but like
if somebody doesn't follow up on that, that's like, ooh. But yeah,
hard to think about that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Just
we don't have police officers threatening via email to take that someone take down something. In Germany, it's much more efficient and much faster. Their homes are just raided. We had that for 36 homes just a few weeks ago. 36 homes have been raided because speech police.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Fuck.
Yep.
So like, if I were to live there, and I would say, like, Merkel looks like a hairless dog, and she's a cunt.
Don't insult her
No,
with
that's
dogs.
still okay. That's still okay.
What is it then that you can't say?
It's a-
You
it's a-
probably can't say it, huh?
No, it's,
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
gonna get you arrested.
You
It's
you
just
have
a
to you have to
muscle.
give me examples. I can say yes
Okay,
or no.
so-
Well, no, actually, the thing is, I can say it as an example of what is
So
that's
if
possible.
someone-
In that context, it is okay for me to say things. If I say
let's not
that
try it. Let's not
would
try it.
be
Let's not try it.
Minding,
no,
we don't want your home raided. Easy.
no,
Okay,
in
okay,
that
okay,
context, it would be okay. I assume.
Minding.
I mean, yeah.
Type it in
Let's
the
not
chat.
try it. I
I'll
don't trust
say
Merkel.
it.
She's a
No, I can't. No, I will not type that. But that makes it look worse. If I type it in the group
Okay.
chat or in the YouTube chat, that makes it look worse.
I'll give you a suggestion, okay? Let's
Okay.
Muslims are terrorists. Would you be
There you
arrested?
go.
No.
No. Well, okay.
Okay. What?
But I think the
I-
Muslim direction is a good one. Try to go a bit
I don't-
more.
we shouldn't be a sanctuary city for Muslim terrorists.
No, that's completely fine.
Okay,
Let's kick out Muslims.
there you go.
Uh,
Multiculturalism
It's cancer.
has failed, or cancer. Yeah. What?
Merkel said multiculturalism has failed.
Oh, she did. Shit.
She did a few years ago.
Oh shit! And yet she's still,
So that's completely fine.
like a true politician, she's still doing it anyways.
Yep.
So okay, now we're kind of pushing into the boundary of like call to action because like anything I can think of now would be like
No. You could. I gotta say this now, but
say as an example.
I gotta put a disclaimer in front of it. This is not my view. I'm just using this as an example to show
Okay.
what is not allowed in Germany to say. All right, something like Muslims are or all Muslims are rapists and they should be
Okay.
killed. Something like that.
So
Okay.
it's almost like defamation,
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah.
even if it's like some of it's a little bit based on reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if the thing is, we have a few paragraphs. The one that is applying here is Volksverhetzung in German. Literal translation: incitement of the masses. And it is often applied to Holocaust denial. That is illegal in Germany.
Okay.
But also, if you are the law says inciting hatred against a national, racial, religious group, or a group defined by their ethnic origins.
Well, all right then.
And like your chat just goes dark.
Yeah.
They found him.
They found Minding.
Are you
No.
like
No, I'm still there. I'm fine. Again, like I said, the last part I was just reading the law. That can't be against the law. And
I'm
the
sure
first part was again.
they'll
I
find a way.
had the disclaimer. I was saying that would be against the law, and it's not my view, but that would be against the law.
Okay.
Someone's probably
So-
gonna misconstrue it anyway, but nah.
whatever?
I got good lawyers.
That's good. Okay.
So when you move to the USA, what state are you wanting to move to?
Wisconsin.
Why?
That's like number one choice. I'm a big football fan.
he loves the Packers, dude. He's been
Yeah.
every time I bring up your town, he always like Aaron Rodgers, and it's like
Yeah.
no.
Kind of gave it away, so everyone can look it up now.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I think Aaron Rodgers is actually gay.
Is he really?
I think he. Well, I don't know.
There have been rumors for years, but I don't think so.
Yeah, like some of the
I
family.
mean, in Germany, we have the same. We have like rumors about our national soccer players, and there are rumors about at least, let's say, 6 or 7 current players. And It can't be that many. I mean, we're talking about what is the percentage of gay people in the population? 10% or so among all men?
I don't know.
Huh.
I heard something like that, 10 or 15%. And there's like 23 or maybe even more people. And you're telling me that 6 or 7 out of them are gay? That's a bit much.
Yeah.
That doesn't add up in terms of proportion. Yeah. So maybe, I mean, we had a coming out of a former German national soccer player a few years ago. Some made, well, mostly people from the left made a big fuss out of it, and everyone else was like, "Hey, good for you, for their lives."
Yeah.
So your left is conservative in Germany?
What?
Your leftist party is conservative in Germany?
No. But they made a big fuss of it in terms of, yeah, celebrate, yeah, woo, someone came out, yeah.
Oh.
And they
Did they do this?
They went completely over the top. Like, I mean, he was a decent player. I gotta say that. I mean, you don't make the national team if you're incompetent.
But they all freaked out over something really small. It's like, oh,
they freaked out like it was it was a player who won us like 2 World Cups or something.
Yeah.
That was completely over the top.
I remember there being a big celebration when Ellen Page came out, and I was just like, who cares?
Yeah. They try to do that with one of our football players. I can't remember his name. Do you remember him? He came out as gay. And like right before he was
there were 2. There was Michael Sam from the Rams. Ironically from the Rams.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to make that. And Ryan O'Coughlin, former offensive lineman for the Patriots and some other teams.
Hold on. I'm going to look it up. Because I don't remember either of those names.
Those were the 2 players that I remember that American football players that came out as gay.
I can't find it. I also don't care anymore.
It's football. Who here besides minding gives a shit?
Yeah, who here except me, the German guy?
Which still mystifies me, man. I don't know why. It's just weird to me to think just this dude from Berlin loves to watch the Packers, and I can only envision you with a cheese head hat.
I wish I had one. I have 3 Packers jerseys. I wish I had a cheese
send that to you at Christmas.
So if you wear jerseys around Germany in Berlin, like everyone looks at you like, "What the fuck is that?"
Not everyone. I had a few people approach me and talk to me like, "Yeah, cool," or you can't be a Packers fan." Like football grew in terms of popularity over the last few years a lot in Germany because a few years ago, a free TV channel started showing games on a regular basis, like 2 games per week, which really helped the popularity. I mean, before American football was 1 night a year, and that's the Super Bowl. That was the situation before that TV deal. Night Super Bowl late in Germany, like it starts like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. German time. So, no one's watching it apart from the hardcore fans. And
what'd you think of Lady Gaga's halftime performance?
Oh God.
I like the part where she jumped off the stage and dropped down. That was the best one, because that was the time when it was over. Oh, and I think she threw a football right before she jumped down. Right?
She caught it.
No, I think she threw it.
I feel like
she jumped down and while falling she caught it. Yeah,
not to insinuate
that was impressive.
Playing stereotypes, but I feel like the gay man would know more about what Lady Gaga did here.
Yeah, that's true.
I've seen her 3 times, so
okay.
You got quiet for a second. I was like, okay, I took it too far. Then you say that. I'm like,
Yeah, see, look at my poster on my wall. It's her.
I'm digging.
Also,
I watched the
shield.
beginning. I watched the beginning of the halftime show and the end of it. Like I switched it back on a bit too early.
yeah, I also have
I'm not a guy for halftime shows at all. Like I don't care who's singing. I don't care. I just don't want to see that. I want football.
like
Give me the game.
Women on the wall.
Those are nice.
Those are nice.
Those are nice. I like it.
What kind of accent was that?
That was my Borat impression.
Yeah, that was Borat.
Oh, God.
Is that a German thing?
What?
Was Borat a thing in Germany?
Yeah. Yeah.
What up, Bruno?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, God bless you, Sacha.
The bad thing in Germany, especially in Berlin, is you can only get arrested for what's it called, a public display of nudity if someone calls on you. Like if there's cops driving by, they're seeing you running around naked, and no one called the cops. Nope, nothing's gonna happen. You can just run around naked, or in a Borat swimsuit or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
People were running around.
And how we got to that from Borat. I was like,
yeah, that's where I wanted to
over the shoulder.
Get it. I feel my ass
Yeah.
just imagining somebody wearing it.
over the shoulder.
A few people ran around when it was big. And, yeah.
Oh man.
So, have you had any? I don't know if I can ask this, but have you had any bad experience with Islamic terror in Germany yet?
Oh God.
Well, I live in Berlin, and we had this terror attack in December. And
There's been so many because I just start thinking.
Yeah, there have been a
Which
few.
one was that? What
December
specifically
Christmas
happened?
market. Christmas market in December.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's so many that
the
all
truck
have-
of peace. The truck of peace.
Driving down the road.
That was-
and
That was the truck of peace. I thought that was France.
Yeah. No.
There have been a few. There was one in Nice in France
Oh,
as
it's
well.
the German edition.
It's the German edition, right? And then he was killed somewhere in Italy.
Oh,
He was on the run and was killed in Italy. But yeah, I had my own personal experience with that. I'm very glad I haven't lost a loved one there.
Yeah.
But first off, it was pretty close. It was at a spot, at a place where very easily a few of my friends could have been at the time.
Wow.
They weren't,
Yeah.
but they could have been. And that worried me the most. It was actually the Christmas market I wanted to go to that day.
Ooh.
And I decided, because I didn't find someone to come with me, because someone just last minute or last hour just canceled.
That's chilling.
I
Man.
didn't find someone else to come with me, and
That's surreal.
Yeah, and it's since then I'm just like every day I live, I take it.
Yeah.
Because I could be dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's intense, man. Fuck. Whew.
Yep. Sorry for
No, it's
making
cool,
it
man.
that serious.
Hey, just live it up. Today's Freedom Day. Let's just
Yeah.
let's just enjoy what we got, basically. Like,
Not like the fucking freedom of speech, not having to be arrested for that. That's
yeah,
not
exactly. I can't say this
with any
for,
Muslim countries.
yeah, and I can't say this for minding, but I like that. Even if I'm in California where gun laws are fucking bonkers, it's still nice to be able to get something.
Yeah.
Your gun laws are still more lax.
No, yeah, they're more relaxed than you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like in Germany, you only get a gun when you shout, "Allahu Akbar!"
Oh my God. careful. You're gonna get arrested for that.
No, it's a soundbite.
Oh,
I don't know. If someone reports you, you might get thrown.
Nah, that was just for comedic purposes. Comedy should be allowed to do that. I think I again, I have good lawyers, and I think I could get out of that. I know where I can go to, what I can do, what I can. I got that pinned down pretty good. So
yeah.
So what do you think of Merkel?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to watch out not saying something I shouldn't. I want her to be voted out of office as soon as possible.
Not very likely.
Unfortunately not. The only way she's gonna leave office under normal terms is if she resigns by herself. She's like, okay, well, this term she's probably gonna win this election in September. She's probably gonna win. So that will be from 2005 to 2021 when the next election then is up. 16 years. She could be like, yeah, 16 years. Well, that's enough. All right,
Wow.
I'll retire. But yeah, other than that, it's not gonna happen. She's gonna be reelected in September. It's pretty much certain. Like she has an opponent from the Social Democrats, but first off, he doesn't really have a chance, and second of all, he's worse than her, and that says something.
How so?
Like, is he just gonna encourage the terrorists to win? Basically, is that how much worse he is? Because
he's it's hard to pin down. Like, first off, economically, he's well, basically, he's a fucking socialist. Let's face it. I mean, we call them social democrats, but
Bernie would love him.
Yeah,
Bernie would definitely love him. There's a big admiration from both sides for each other. Second, he was the president of the European Parliament, so basically an EU guy.
Oh, joy.
More so than Merkel. Merkel still some kind of Germany in there, but mostly EU. But he's 100% EU. He wants the United States of Europe as fast as possible.
Yeah.
He wants Germany and all other countries in the EU dissolved and grown into a United States of Europe.
Why do they?
Centralist and
I like how the EU officials think that's actually something that would work. It's not like I don't get the mindset. Like, did they just
don't
look at
either.
America and thought to themselves, "Hey, they did it," and it's like it's not the same though, guys.
they're trying to.
Yeah. I mean, you fought a war over it, okay?
Well, we fought a war over it, then we expanded it with like pretty much the same goal in mind. Like our culture expanded as our reach did.
Yeah.
Europe's got too many different fucking countries to coexist properly,
And too many different cultures. Like, I mean, you look at Germany. We have a new culture every 50 kilometers, or every 30 miles for you guys.
in freedom units.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe every 50 miles or something. We have like different kind of traditions everywhere in every state and every region.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you I mean, I'm from the outer skirts of Berlin. That's where I was born and raised. Then I moved to Berlin. That wasn't a big deal. But if I moved, let's say 100 kilometers or 60, 70 miles south, completely different traditions. Let's say 100 miles south, another different tradition. 100 miles north, again different. 50 miles west, different traditions. And it goes like that all through Germany. So, for example, we have a tradition we call egg rolling on Easter. Yeah, egg rolling on every Easter. What we do is we go to a hill, the nearest hill, take some eggs with us. Well, families do it with their children, and the children take the eggs and they roll the eggs down the hill, and the last egg to still be intact, kind of wins.
Thrilling.
It's just you don't win anything. You just like
if you took away all the weird bullshit surrounding your country, I would be very fascinated to see this in person.
Hey, Mom, I found the egg. That's a fucking mine.
No, they bring the eggs with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's like
we want to let Muslims come into this Easter. Mom.
Oh God!
Like all the German
son.
All the German people are rolling eggs. All the kids are like, the Muslim kids pull the pins off grenade, just let them roll gently down the hill.
Oh God, come on, guys! It's an innocent family tradition, okay?
Yeah,
and this tradition only happens in Berlin and Brandenburg, which is the state basically completely surrounding Berlin.
Sorry,
not known anywhere else outside of Berlin and Brandenburg.
Sorry if I offended you with my grenade eggs.
No. It's okay.
No, even better, they just paint the grenades white so no one's suspicious.
No. What happens before the egg rolling? What happens before the egg rolling is every child paint, with the help of the parents, of course, paints his or her own egg. So it's unique. So they still recognize it when it has rolled down the hill, so they can find it.
Yeah.
We
do that here, but we don't roll the eggs.
Well,
but that's what we do. We paint them all, and then every kid takes one. All the families gather at one near hill, and then the children, the kids, roll the eggs down the hill.
Oh, wait, what we do here is like paint the eggs and then like hide them, and then we get drunk and laugh as like the kids.
Yeah, well, the whole searching the eggs thing also happens, but that's like
Logan. Actually, both of you might laugh at my family outings for on my mom's side on Easter. What we'll do is we'll do the Easter egg hunt for the kids.
Yeah.
But for the adults, we'll hide beer. And
that's one way to make it fun.
If it were vodka shots, I'd be down. Little eggs.
We'll put those tiny little shots here and there too. Like they're the big bonus prizes.
And then imagine there's some animal in the backyard.
Yeah.
Finds it first. It's like, woo.
It's like, why is the cat all wonky? Oh shit!
Yeah.
It found the fireball.
No cat would drink Fireball. I can barely drink Fireball. I actually have Fireball in here. I had like the small like shot bottle of Fireball in my room, and I still haven't had it. I got it for Christmas, and I still haven't got it because it's so strong.
I have a bottle of Jack Daniels. That's my what? What's up, Mindy?
I gotta interrupt.
Oh boy!
Someone in the chat says the White House does egg rolling.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
I haven't heard of that.
Okay,
so they do Easter egg hunting, but I didn't know they did.
They probably only do that when Merkel's in town.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, maybe.
No, there really is a White House Easter egg roll.
Yeah, they all hide Easter eggs for her to keep her occupied. She's easily impressed.
But the I gotta say the White House Easter egg roll. I'm just looking at a picture. I think I can screen share. Wait a second.
Oh boy.
No, they like to hide Easter eggs and have her like find them.
There it is. Screen share. Wait. There we go. Screen share. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's the New York Times. A little fake news every now and then, but that's what it looks like. And that's not a hill. And why are they having those wooden spoons?
I think it's a balancing thing.
Yeah.
I think
look at Trump blowing the whistle there. That's some effort he puts into that.
Yeah, I like it.
It's like they're trying not to roll the eggs off the spoon, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But what we do in Germany is I can end this. Okay. What we do in Germany is we go to a hill and we just out of the hand roll them down. And if it's intact at the end, if there are more, if there's more than one intact, they go again.
Oh,
They go again until there's just one egg left. And if all eggs break, the one with the least damage wins.
So what's the prize? Just bragging rights that you?
Yeah, bragging rights. Yeah.
Germany.
Well, not even bragging rights. It's just like that you get to enjoy it for like 20 seconds.
Why were
like
we so
20
afraid
seconds,
of you in World
but-
War II? God. I don't care if you had rockets.
It's a children's tradition, dude.
I
We
don't
should just
care.
invade Germany and make it a state of the United States. Just annex it.
If we get
Yeah.
your
Boring
laws,
ass holidays.
dude, if we get your laws, I'm down with that.
Sorry, Puerto Rico, but Germany takes priority over your ass.
Yeah, thank you. Puerto Rico can be number 52.
Yeah. A lot of people are very desperate.
51 is
to
us.
get the USA.
Oh, good lord.
First of all, we need to focus on fixing Canada. So let's
That too. Well,
annex the snow beaners first. Get rid of Trudeau.
I've never heard the term snow beaner, but
You haven't?
I've heard shoe on head called Canada Snow Mexico, but
Yeah.
I never
got
heard
that.
snow beaner. That's beautiful. Oh,
She's dating a snow beaner.
yeah, she is.
Gross.
Yeah, right. Dirty fucking weirdo. Did you see the article? I don't know who made it, but it was titled "Canada is the most powerful nation in the world, and here's why." Yeah.
Always remember,
Poor Canada.
if you kill them, they win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you beat Islam, you lose and Islam wins.
Yeah.
Good. Let's make sure they win then.
Yeah.
I
God, and he wore those Muslim socks to the gay pride
Oh
parade.
God, yeah.
did he?
Yeah, he had like Muslim moon and stars on them.
I'm not even gay and I'm insulted. Fuck.
You shouldn't be.
You
don't have to be insulted. He's so dumb.
He's a fucking moron. Why does everybody like?
Nope, they don't. A lot of them don't. Just a lot of Tumblr feminists.
Yeah.
Social media activists. We'll say that.
Because I have a few friends who, like, I'm still close to. Thank God they didn't, like, they were mature enough at least to be like, hey, we're good friends. I don't need to lose you over a stupid disagreement. I was like, thanks, man. I appreciate that. But then I see this shit praising Canada. I'm like, you're testing me. You're testing me too much.
They legalized oral sex with dogs.
That's it. I don't want to live anymore. Ugh.
No. Can't. Yeah, okay.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Yeah, too much. Thank you, Professor. Oh my
Can Canada do anything right?
Well, what do you? I don't.
Well,
even
they
know.
can send roaming to the U.S.
I hope roaming comes to the U.S. She needs to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm thinking we're gonna wrap it up here in 5 minutes. But do you guys have any closing things you want to say to the wonderful 6 viewers we have who've been listening?
My mom's one of them.
Yeah.
Hello.
At least yours is. Mine definitely isn't. She can't speak English, so.
Oh.
Oh man.
I wish I couldn't.
But well, then again, it is pretty good that she can't speak English because she doesn't know the plans that I have. Regarding moving to the U.S. And my plan is I want to tell her via telephone as soon as I'm there.
Just mom, don't freak out, but
Yeah, exactly.
Wanted to
Don't freak out.
of dying in a
I'm in the US and I'm staying here.
Yeah.
And she's gonna scream at me and I'm like, click.
Also, this international phone dials on you. Click.
No. I'm a good son, okay?
Oh, shit, I'm not.
you'll just answer it before hanging up 30 seconds later.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be 9999 from her.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna play it just for you.
Play that first. Yeah. I hope your mom doesn't sound like that. And unfortunately, we
No,
never...
no, come on.
So we never got to Linda Sarsour.
That's right. That's our closing story. Let's talk about that because for those who don't know, we have a hero against Sharia with us today.
Yeah. I got blocked by Linda Sarsour on Twitter because she made a tweet about why it was okay for her not to condemn Islam for its awful treatment of gays, and she referenced the Bible. And I studied the Bible for 13 years.
Wow.
Because it was an academy, so I was K through 12.
Oh shit!
And
okay.
Actually, 14 years because I did a 2-year program in 8th grade. So
you had the works then. Damn.
Yeah. And so she was like trying to say it was the same thing, and I was just like, okay, here's the thing: your prophet died saying curse Christians and Jews and hunt them until the end of the world. Our prophet was saying our religion can take it too far. Forgive them for what they do.
Yeah.
Because they don't understand how awful it is that they're doing. So there's a huge jump between someone saying kill everyone and someone saying try to fix yourself.
Yeah, between some guys saying I'm sorry, do better, basically.
And so like one of the things is like people reference, a lot of Christians do this too, and like a lot of people who are liberals and saying that I shouldn't be Christian are saying, well, you know, the Bible says being gay is an abomination, when in reality it's acting as like a historical document. Those were the laws of the land. And in my Bible class, like my last year of Bible, my teacher, before he left, and this was like super controversial, he sat us all down and he was my Bible teacher, and he said, everyone in the Bible save for the Holy Trinity is an absolute moron. And you like I could feel like some people in the class like
just like every asshole puckered so hard you could just knew. It's like
yeah. And I was just like, wow. He said they're all idiots who had fallen victim to their own hubris, like their own addiction, their own desire, their own hatred. And he said that you learn from the mistakes of those kingdoms that are long gone, and like they collapsed upon themselves because they took it too far. And
yeah,
some people reference Sodom and Gomorrah, even though, like, do you guys, are you understanding this? Did you?
I understand a little bit. It's been a while since I've studied up though.
But Sodom and Gomorrah was like the gay place.
Yeah.
Where, but it wasn't even really gay because they were having sex with animals and women, and they were killing pretty much everyone. So that was more of like a insatiable.
Yeah, it was a lust-filled place, basically.
Like they even talked about this one girl getting torn apart after being raped, like limbs and head, because they were just like so violent. I'm just like, well, you know, I haven't done that before. You know,
yeah. You're like, I was taught that was bad, and I understand that.
You know, that's not typically how I do the gay sex stuff.
Meanwhile, over here in Islamistan,
yeah, they throw gays off of buildings. And so when she tries to make that comparison, I started tweeting saying like, well, you're wrong. The Bible doesn't condemn it. It says that was the law of the land. And Jesus was it very much against the law overstepping itself. He even like tore down a church in 3 days and rebuilt it because it was corrupt. And he hung out with prostitutes and like gamblers and lawyers, which were bad back then.
Yeah.
But and I made that comparison. I'm just like, for Christians, we live off of the mistakes. We learn from the mistakes of those who came before us. We follow the teachings of Jesus, and we follow the teachings, or we follow the rules of the 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
Muslims do and live and die by what Muhammad says, and he was a warlord.
Yeah, they're all basically like that one guy who plays Grand Theft Auto, where they just kill everything.
Yeah. The killer. Yeah.
Well, that would be me then.
Shut it, Muslim. No.
I mean, it makes fun in GTA.
Yeah, well, yeah. But
I should, yeah.
That comparison, and I tweeted her, and I continued tweeting her, and people were saying that, like, I was wrong, and somehow we got into the topic of Lebanon, and that Lebanese Christians and Jews deserve to die because of treating Lebanese Muslims. And I was just, like, firing back. Eventually, it came to a head, and I tried to respond to one, and I couldn't see the original post, and I saw that Linda Sarsour had blocked me.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to fucking frame this, and I'm going to put it on my trophy.
That's great, dude.
She's an awful fucking woman. She says that Brigitte and Hirsi Ali should have their vaginas taken away because they're not good women.
Oh.
And she's given a college speaking tour. I can tell you this: if she comes to either,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Our college campuses, I will throw bacon at her.
Oh,
dude, I'll walk in with a dog and throw bacon at her.
Please DM me if that's ever happens. I want this on record. If she's ever in one of those campuses, I need you to DM me so I could I'll bring the bacon from work. Yes. I will supply the bacon, and we'll just
we'll just have like a baking day. We'll eat bacon and go in and toss it.
May I have a request to both of you for that occasion?
Right. Stack on, man.
Or actually, just for you, Doctor.
Okay.
Not only bring the bacon, but also bring a camera and film it.
Oh, dude, that goes.
Because I want to see that.
Yeah. For sure, yeah.
Yes, this is
screaming for Lebanon and just throw bacon at her.
Fuck Islam.
I mean, the only thing I have against this is that it's such a waste of good bacon.
I know.
Oh, hey, it's only a waste if it doesn't go to good use, and it's going to.
Yeah. Okay. That's true.
Well. I think with that, we can put a pin in this for now. And thank you again, grateful president, for coming on. And thank you all for watching, and hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.